Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far.
Really solid starting pitching performance. We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series is next. Joe Musgrove.
Guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W. So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game.
Striding into the box, Boomer Murphy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Boomer Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now at the plate, Boomer Murphy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
That evens it up, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Leading off for the Twins, the shortstop.
The 1-2.
Polanco.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Murphy ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Johan Camargo.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Murphy is right there as he takes it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Boomer Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last.
Understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Well, as a former pitcher, human and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man. We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Game 2 of this year's ALCS starts now. Carlos Martinez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Texas Rangers.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Carlos Martinez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour.
Now at the plate, Boomer Murphy. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Nope. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, E-Road. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls. In a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Tyler.
The second inning.
Austin.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Murphy. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Jorge Polanco.
Batting 6. The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Murphy is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in, Eddie Rosario, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Eddie Rosario.
Skied into very shallow right. Murphy has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Boomer Murphy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Betts has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. And we are tied 0.
Leading off for Minnesota, the catcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Garver.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Murphy, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Boomer Murphy. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Montano leads off first with 1 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Rosario is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. And with 2 away, let's check. At the plate, Boomer Murphy.
The right fielder, Boomer Murphy.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind. 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter,
Now
Andres Valido.
Andres.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tyler Naquin.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rangers 4 and the Twins 0.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Rangers get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Carlos Martinez takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. It's Game 3 of the ALCS. Next. Tom John will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Minnesota Twins.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Tom John gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Versatile out there, can play you some center field, can even play the corners. This is a guy that can really go get it. Super quick feet. Be on the lookout, though. Some will test his arm.
Play ball. Batting third, the right fielder, Boomer Murphy.
He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Andres Valido. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Valido.
The 1-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network.
Batting 6. The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Three runs already home here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Murphy. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rosario.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back.
So stepping in, Boomer Murphy. He singled his last time up.
Boomer Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Tyler Austin now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Smith at second with two down. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Odor will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota, but they're in front 4-0. Now batting, Boomer Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Smith going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer so far in the series, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason.
Eddie Rosario will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number is long gone.
Get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you
ready for another shot now, Boomer Murphy, two away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him. Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He was a ground out victim last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Camargo's got it on to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Twins bullpen does the job there. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Twins 7 and the Rangers 3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Minnesota Twins now trail 2-1 in this league championship series. Tom John pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series is next. Cole Stewart is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident in to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Minnesota Twins.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively.
Coming to the plate now, Boomer Murphy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Murphy.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Boomer Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A shot down the first base line. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Andres Valido, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. The 0-1. Slow roller left side. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to Austin takes care of him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Tyler Austin now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Austin.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drive.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Camargo.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Murphy sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Boomer Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Grounded.
Line drive base hit.
Man, you smoked
Hey,
it.
this guy's
Atta
having
boy.
a
Way to
big
swing the
series
bat.
in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Montano over at second. Murphy is over at first with one away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the Rangers 1. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Murphy ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Murphy. And he makes the catch for the second out. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Malik Smith.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases.
Digging in and looking for more, Boomer Murphy, and their runners at the corners now.
Murphy.
Nope. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. The next twin up are Polanco. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Murphy. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mookie Betts.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Murphy. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, but they... So striding forward now, Boomer Murphy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
9 runs, 11 hits.
9-3. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Minnesota Twins.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Martin Perez gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, lefty Martin Perez, not an overpowering guy, sneaky quick, 92 to 93 miles an hour, good hard slurve. His changeup is a good pitch, not overpowering, but one thing I like that he does, and you'll know early on if he's pitching well, he's not afraid to come inside with the fastball to right-handed hitters.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at...
Batting third, the right fielder, Boomer Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. 3.
Now at the plate, Boomer Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Boomer Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Back up the middle.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat
And
it out.
that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hold up.
Throw to third. And he is in there.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment midi, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Third baseman, Andre Carlito.
Softly on a line to
Come
third.
on, find it, find it, find it.
A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Play ball. Take out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boomer Murphy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The look.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Mookie Betts.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Murphy going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably disrespect.
Leading off for the Rangers, the right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Murphy.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of his. Striding in once again, Boomer Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion, and the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Another full count pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andres Valido.
Andres Valido.
0-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no run.
The left fielder, number 32, Bruce Henson.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play. And